Hello, people, and welcome to episode 16 of the Menagerie, our Cerulean Springs TTRPG actual play stream. I am Jari. As usual, I'm gonna be your overseer, which is a fancy word for narrator, GM, DM, and everything in between. We are having a bit of technical difficulties. Everyone will be here. We just need to have coming around and joining the Discord call. But in the meantime, introduction for who we have at the moment.
Hey, I am Chara. I'm gonna be playing Magpie, who's our resident mechanist and clumsy motherfucker. And as per usual, it's technical difficulty Saturday.
Isn't it always?
I am...
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Dawn. I will be playing Nano, who is the resident hacker of the party, and the showcase for how a synth works. And currently apparently experiencing a crisis of some extent of identity. Due to real life, however, the player might be in and out a bit at the beginning of the session, but I'm sure everything else will go great tonight.
We are gonna
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's gonna go great as usual.
God help us. Hi, I'm Leon. I play John Naughty Mouse Doe, the more ill mercenary, who is just so fucking awkward.
Oh, it's so fucking fucked as well at the moment, considering what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. Knowing you, I am terrified.
You should be. Before we begin, Magpie, last time you did do something for your integrities, right? For those of you joining us for the first time, we are currently playing a system that is an indie system that we are developing, which is currently in late alpha, and one of the mechanics of the system is mental statistics. Characters can lose mental statistics, and they can regain them as well with the integrities.
Yeah, last time suddenly I lost some drive, so what do I roll since I did act on my integrities last time?
You roll 2d10 plus your bonus that I gave you last time, which if I remember correctly was a +2 because you did something, but it was mostly like just
I was doing the research for the code I'm doing.
Yeah, but it was pretty standard, just one roll sort of thing. That's an 18. Yes, you do recover a point in drive.
Nice.
Alright. So, I would say...
Jerry!
Yes?
Since we are discussing mechanics, another lovely mechanic in your system is momentum.
It really is.
And every session, we restart at 5 momentum, as some may know, some might not know. But last session, due to tiredness and certain things, we didn't spend our 3 additional momentum that we have lost in between sessions.
Indeed you didn't. I will allow...
Now... Go ahead.
I will allow the use of it before we properly start session, like we did for the integrity roll, as long as it's something that you can do which is obtainable in the situation you were in at the end of session, as in...
Yeah, okay, that's fair. You see, I was thinking, one of the things we can do with momentum is like insight is basically you leaning over my shoulder giving me a clue. Right?
Indeed.
Could you just, as I go and plant this lovely virus that will destroy everything Rockstar owns as soon as it touches those photos,
Mm-hmm.
could you just lean over my shoulder and point into, like, an interesting file that I might find that would tell me one of his dirty little secrets? Maybe his...
Okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking along the lines of, like, a person he likes that we can dangle in front of his nose, or a little secret he doesn't want people to know that we might be able to black him with a little bit. Like, something that would give us a little bit more of a defense against his asshole.
Alright. One thing that you will find, I will say, is a name which you will have to work for understanding who this person is. But while rummaging through this person's systems and contacts and everything, you can see that it has contact with a certain Irene. And by the nature of hello,
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here. Where's
you're
my
here.
fork? I need a fucking fork.
you can have a fork.
I've got
Roll
a
for fork.
Oh no, nothing's ready. Where's Dr. Skell? I want what's that do I have in fork?
Damn.
But yeah, you find some correspondence with a certain Irene, and by the nature of his correspondence, this person seems to be very close. You're not sure what is the connection between the two, but whoever this Irene is, you can find their contact email, and you can see that they are talking on a pretty regular basis about all sorts of things.
So, would it be fair to guess he might have feelings for this Irene, or care for this Irene in one shape or form?
Care, definitely. Feelings might be, but it's not like in the time that you spend doing this, it's not clear what is the nature of a relationship between the two. If they are just friends, if they are something more, if they are perhaps family, you don't know. You will have to look into this person to have a proper grasp of what's going on between them.
Imagine that asshole having feelings for anyone.
Yeah, just imagine.
Wait, are we talking about me now?
Yes.
Of
Oh,
course.
Can I steal her contact info from the conversation log?
Oh yeah, no, as I said, you do have contact email of his Irene.
Yeah, if I request clarification, you do have to excuse me because I'm also suffering from technical Saturday.
Oh yeah, no worries. I think we are all suffering from technical Saturday at the moment.
And for the moment, on my end, you sound like a way better robot than I do.
Oh god.
Yes.
Is connection that bad?
I
For
think
me.
it's okay.
The
So
connection for me is completely fine.
paranoid conspiracy theory. Now that all the planes have been down for a long time and we've had the global heat wave over, I think the weather's remembering to do its thing,
Which is?
getting in the way of everything.
Oh, might very well be.
Well, I resetted my internet repeater, so that might help fix it, hopefully in like a minute.
Let's hope so.
So I now know that Rockstar talks a lot to a certain Irene, and I can reach them.
You can. You have the contact information. You can. You can try to get in contact with this person, or you can try to do anything else with that contact.
Lovely.
Yay!
Thank you very much. So for
You're
the people watching, this was a use of momentum called insight? Did we call this mechanic insight?
Insight, yes. Momentum is a party-based resource. You can see the tracker on the top of the screen at the moment, and it's something that they can use to achieve certain things. For example, one use of it is for research, which will give them something that might be useful that can be found in the environment without any rolls, without anything. It's that they need to spend the resource. And threat, on the other end, is a resource that I, as an overseer, can use to screw with them in very, very fun ways. One example of those ways is when they make a roll, I can use some threat to give them an but, which means that they need to decide how the scene turns negative for them, even if they succeed.
And I very much enjoy that you give us the option of what the butt is.
Yeah, I think it's just fair. I'm
Oh,
screwing
yeah.
the scene. Might as well let you decide what your fate is.
Yeah, this is Jerry just turning around and saying, and now you will slap yourself in the face. Choose your weapon.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
bots are so fun to RP though. Like, really.
Yes, they are.
So, last... Yeah?
And I like how all of us kind of have to have like this. I can't speak for everyone else, but every time I've had a butt put on me, I'm just like, I have this like mad scramble of, oh god, what is not going to get me killed, but will impede my progress enough for it to count?
Yeah.
I mean, you say that. Last time, your butt involved a broken bone?
Well, here's the thing. Like, my mind immediately went to, and he got there sooner than expected, and so he catches me, and I'm thinking, I don't want that. I don't want. See, that's almost certain death. I want just general injury.
I want almost certain death. Not certain, thank you. Anyways, last we left off, you guys finished your little chat with Annabelle McCleary at that very fancy dinner, which Panda managed to swipe some stuff to get home to. And it's not some food is not the only thing you managed to swipe. You managed to free honey from the state of captivity that it was in, thanks to some very well played social interactions by Lemuria.
I am amazing.
You are.
Also, god damn, this is a good korma. Ah.
You then went pretty much all your separate ways and dealt with some of your personal issues. Naughty Mouse, you were heading back to a certain pub owned by certain people with Annie and
Yep.
with a very specific plan, I will say, in your mind. At least an idea of it.
I'm going to die.
Most
Oh, no.
probably. Lemuria, you had your first return to the astral plane.
Mm-hmm.
You managed to find out that despite everything that happened, despite being a spirit trapped into technology, your astral body is still there.
Which, if nothing else, is raising some very interesting questions about transmissible intelligence.
It is, isn't it?
It's almost like I was some sort of a mentis ritualist.
I know, right?
If only I could remember. What could have happened to make me not be able to remember my entire mentis history?
Nano, you went to a museum and what you found there gave you some very hard questions about the nature of your person. If person is the right word.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's my life is taking an interesting few twists these days.
It is.
I might not have been equipped for multiple charges.
I mean, considering the menagerie, that's a requirement, I will say at this point. Thank you for the
one
like.
was working. One was working pretty fine. 4 additional problem children.
Bit too much to handle.
Yeah, only one robot.
Especially when these other children are running around with guns and danger all over the place.
Yeah, we have left Don't Run with the Scissors way behind at this point.
What would you have? A knife! No!
I've got dynamite. And a smoking habit.
And Magpie, you had
Yes.
a bit of a chat, not last time, but you had a bit of a chat with a certain person that is quite important to you. Not too long ago.
Yeah. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. We followed Panda during his morning as we ended our session. What is the rest of you doing? As we're waiting to see if Panda is going to join us for tonight.
So I've got like a lot of research to do now. I'm going to be delving into books, trying to figure out what I'm in, getting myself prepared for the next time.
Okay. Are you going somewhere specific to do this?
If the book doesn't, if the house doesn't have what I need, then yeah, I might have to start seeing if I can hit up a university or something.
I will say the house as a good selection, but this is some very specific sort of knowledge that you're looking for. Like,
Then yeah, I'm gonna go hit up a university. Might possibly message Magpie, see if they're interested in coming along too.
okay.
Oh.
Well, I still need you to figure out what I need to fix my chip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not a date. Ew.
He's
Yeah.
literally old enough to be your grandfather.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nonsense. This body's only 3.
Wow.
And it has all the right equipment.
So I will probably look that up for Lemuria when he messages me, but until then I'm still working on the
On the code, yes.
code, yes.
I will say, you did manage to gather some of the snippets that you need, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me check how many.
I think you had 2 with the roll that you made last time.
Yeah, 1 code snippet. I got 1 code snippet.
1.
2.
Okay, you still need 2, and then you can craft the. Then you can craft the item.
Okay.
Magpie,
Yes.
you receive a message from
Oh.
Rockstar.
Oh. Okay. What is it saying?
I need you right now, and you know what's gonna happen if you don't show up.
Okay. Where do you want me?
Let's meet, and it gives you the address of a coffee shop.
Okay.
And hey, you're being wanted.
Oh wow! For once in my life.
Oh, I was
hello,
talking about the chat.
So yeah, how urgent is this? Does he give me a time of when I should be there?
It sound like it. basically is going as soon as possible, and the coffee shop is really close to the same
Is it
area.
walking distance?
No, not to you, but to his
Okay,
apartment.
okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive there, drive to the coffee shop, and on my muse I'm gonna put out a search for what Linkus is asking me, Lemuria is asking me.
Okay. Give me that information. Are you making this automated?
Automated. Yes, yeah, I will make it automated. Also, the character sheet seems a bit fucked up.
Oh, let me give it a look.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I forgot that I usually use the standard roll. Like, never mind. Don't listen to me. I'm just having a brain fart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only information I really gave you is help, chip breaking, come now, university.
Okay, yeah, that's. You came to the right person, whose damn stat is charisma and has 0 in gather information.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, wow.
Still,
Yet.
that 11. Considering what we're talking about,
How specialist it is, how little information either of us have.
yeah, it's very specialist information. Like you will need to take a look at it and at least understand what's going on
but
before.
do I get some general info on what might break a chip? I know this is a type of chip that has not been in circulation at all, but in general.
In general, you know that circuitry degradation can be a thing, but usually it happens a lot further down the line instead of being something this close. Like,
Okay, I will just. Yep. Sorry.
You were given very new chips, and circuitry degradation shouldn't really be a factor for at least the first 2 years of operation. Other things can be damage, and well, you were in combat together, so.
Yeah, but then again, we don't know how long Lemuria's chip was in the bag or inactive in general. So I'm just gonna send him a message that I will take a look at your chip later when I have time. I am busy at the moment.
Thumbs up emote.
Amazing.
You get to the coffee shop after a not too long drive, and Rockstar is not waiting inside. Is leaning against the wall and looking around for you.
Okay, I walk up to him and just say, "Mind if I grab a coffee?"
Instead, he just grabs you with his tries to grab you with his mechanical arm to take you inside a side alley.
Okay, I guess he does mind if I grab a coffee, so I won't.
The moment that you are slightly out of sight, it turns to you and you can see that he's furious. Like, he's pissed. And he goes, "Okay, you know the favor that I told you about? Your service
McCleary's just gonna raise an eyebrow.
starts now, because someone is fucking with me, and I don't like when people do that."
Oh, what do you mean? What type of problem do you have that I can actually help with?
You're a techie, right? You deal with technology and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yes.
Someone, I don't know how that happened, but someone fucking gave me a subscription to damn Gay Crusher porn.
I feel like it's just a matter of you shouldn't download stuff from illegal sites that can steal your credit card information.
Listen, I didn't. But you are gonna find out who the fuck did this, and you're gonna fucking kill them.
Okay, I will probably have to have access to your Muse system if I'm to find out.
To Amuse? Really?
Yeah? That's most like. So if they give you a subscription to something that you didn't want, they most likely have full knowledge of your identity, of your card details, of how much credit you have, and of
It's not only that.
all
Like,
these things.
it wasn't only that. Like, whoever did this went the whole mile. Like, I received a notification that a damn not a dildo was getting shipped in my house.
McPay just chuckles a little bit, like tries to hide it, but
Give me a bluff.
I love that Magpie does not know Nano did this.
McPay has no fucking clue.
John is the only one that knows.
And honestly, like this conversation make Magpie fear Rockster a lot less.
Give me a bluff.
What? Bluff, okay. Bluff, okay. So bluff, yes.
Because you're trying to hide. Like.
Yes, I am trying to hide my chuckle. Come on, 16.
Yeah, no, 16 will do it.
So much.
He is way too caught up into this whole thing. Like, he is beside himself. He is absolutely furious. Like, do you know how much people fucking... no one should know about this.
Yeah, I am well aware. After all, you are one of the leading figures of the humanists.
Yeah. They should know that this... I will never do anything like this. I will never go for something so degenerate.
Yeah.
What's he done that's so degenerate?
Gate crusher porn.
Oh! Tut, you've let our side down.
I already got messages. I already had to beat up a couple of guys because they tried to be smart with me. And you don't want to be the next.
Yeah, I will make sure that all these are cancelled and cannot be reactivated, but to actually find out who did this, I will need some, how do you say it, extra compensation.
What? You not getting your reputation ruined is not enough? Get to work.
It's bold of you. It's bold of you to assume that I have a reputation.
Well, you still work with Ark, right? It's gonna be interesting if you lose that job.
Oh, I have other options.
You, on the other hand.
You, on the other hand, exactly. Just imagine all those people finding out that are under you and look up to you for guidance, and then suddenly their leader is a gatecrasher fucker in secret. Like,
are you trying to be intimidating?
Yes.
You know what to do.
Okay.
I will say I will give you a circumstantial +1 due to the current condition of the situation.
People should just bring me with them whenever they go anywhere.
Can I do an intelligence intimidate, or does it have to be charisma?
It will be charisma. Like, you can have a point, but at the same time you need to drive that point home.
Can't intimidate be strength as well?
Yeah, it
but
can be
this
strength,
is not
but that's
strength
if you're
situation.
trying to beat someone up. Like, if I beat you to death, and then I go, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna hit you again, that's gonna be a strength intimidation. Because I can actually do that.
That is 14 for my intimidate.
14, give me a second. No, 14 will go over the social defense. But he is a bit... He is shook. Like, it looks at you and goes, you might not want to cross me now, but we can discuss something later if you do a good job. Still don't trust you.
Okay, that does sound like a deal.
Alright, get to work.
Okay, I will put out a request to connect to his muse.
And now I need to roll because I need to see how dumb with technology this guy is. Like if if he's
boy.
that dumb. Apparently, yes. He gives you access.
Oh, okay.
I love
So,
that so much.
how aware will he be of what I'm doing in his muse?
Very aware, even because even if he doesn't know about this, remember that the Muse has an AI inside it that looks at this
okay.
sort of shit. So there is at least a witness to what you're doing to the Muse.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is make a backup of his billing history, including the subscription and everything.
Uh-huh.
Wipe it from his muse, and on my system, I'm just gonna cut these certain subscriptions out of his billing history. I'm gonna keep it, but this is happening on my muse, and then re-upload his billing history back onto his muse. But that does not no longer has these subscriptions and orders on it.
So you're going through every single billing and basically cancel subscription sort of thing?
I'm going through the past week's billing.
Oh,
Because I
I
will...
just-
Yeah?
Can I? Sorry to interrupt.
sure.
The charity donations that we talked about,
Oh, yeah.
that were gonna be like $1 or something to like one credit to several different.
Yes.
Charities?
Those have not came out yet, and...
They haven't happened yet. They're gonna happen on his birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Magpie is going to be aware of that because there is an upcoming payment section in that. But she's going to leave that in. She's just going to deal with the stuff that has already came out of the guy's account.
Yeah, so...
He hasn't asked for that stuff to be dealt with.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't ask for that.
So you get rid of a Heart's Delight, which gives you even a little sad emoji going, but we have such delights to offer you.
Yeah, like Magpie's just going like delete, 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 delete.
Oh, you're going full Matt Hardy on that.
Yeah, like Magpie is keeping the backup. Like the backup she saved on her muse, and she's doing a copy of that without these to
Yeah.
upload back on. So she has proof of this.
One thing that you will notice by looking at all this, this must have been an organized attack. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
you're seeing so many billings to so many different things. This is not, oh, I misclicked on something and I got a virus. No, this is someone who really wanted to fuck with him.
This is someone fucking with him hard. Okay, like next step is gonna be
Oh,
Magpie's-
it's completely sincere. Let's not knock that one out.
yeah, I know. Magpie is gonna look at the access history to his muse and look for an IP address that is out of place that could have been the person who accessed him.
Well, here's the magic. I never touched his muse.
Yeah. You don't see anything about the Muse, but you know that all these billings are connected to the account that he's using on his terminal. Like, the Muse is connected to the terminal that receives all the email and everything, and probably whatever happened, it didn't happen through the Muse because you will see records of a Muse
Yeah,
to
that
this.
is true. Okay, so once I figure this out, I'm gonna... is the terminal is a physical thing, right? In
Yes,
his house?
it's a physical thing in his house.
Okay, so Magpie's gonna tell him that I have dealt with all the subscriptions, I have cancelled them for you, I have made sure they do not appear on your bank statement.
Alright.
These orders were not made through your muse, so I will probably have to see your terminal if you have one, because that could have been the access point. for whoever wants to fuck with you this badly.
Wait, sorry, you want to come in my fucking house?
Well,
thi-
I mean, I don't have to, but I cannot really do anything if you don't let me access your terminal.
He could go home, pick up his terminal, and meet you somewhere with it.
It depends on how bulky it is, because like obviously he's not the
It's not that bulky. Like
rich guy. Yeah.
You're looking at like when you talk about terminals, you're looking at your standard tower sort of setup. Maybe a
Okay, you cut
slightly
out
bigger. You're looking at your standard tower setup, maybe slightly bigger. But
Okay,
you
so
don't
like
need,
like a full size tower, so it's like almost a meter tall, type of thing.
well, yeah, more or less. You don't. The thing is, you don't even need a monitor or anything because what the terminal does is just give a processing power and capabilities to connected to a MU system usually. You do have normal terminals as well for people working on other things.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to move it probably.
Yeah. Okay, listen. I'm just gonna go unplug it and bring it here. Go get your damn coffee or something.
Okay, I will be waiting inside. Yeah, and then Magpie just waves him off, and she's gonna go in, order like the biggest size they have, triple shot espresso, with some foam on the top and maybe sprinkles.
That will run you down about 15 credits.
15 credits, perfect.
I'm still dealing with the economy. I'm gonna fix it, but I will say 15 credits.
Yeah, that's fine. Like
for a coffee like that.
we are still in late alpha.
Yes.
Things still can change. Things still will change. It is so that we figure out. Like it's so that we playtest basically.
Yeah. One thing that you can notice is none of the employers are gate rushers.
Oh.
This guy, like this young guy, comes with your coffee and goes, huh? Here you go.
Thanks. Yes.
So, your friend
I
of the cause?
didn't hear what you said. Sorry, I was just reacting to what I thought I said. I heard you say.
You're a friend of the cause?
Of course I am. I wouldn't be here otherwise, would I?
I know, right? So at least here we get a decent job. It's been hard since the gate crash.
I know, like, some people have to do jobs with gate crashers, but hopefully not for long. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's... Give me a second. Are you trying to, try to sound convincing, or...
No, I'm just trying to, like, small talk.
Okay, something...
Magpie genuinely doesn't care if this guy believes her or not.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, no, I mean... No, honestly, no ill will to them, but I think we should come first. It's just, we should treat the gate crash as what it actually is, just as the disease it is. They should get help.
And did I already get my coffee?
Yes, you did.
Magpie just slurps her coffee and doesn't heed him any more attention.
Okay, well, he just goes back to his work.
Okay, and now I wait.
It takes about 20 minutes, 30 minutes before you see a Rockstar coming in and with the tower going. Don't you do anything funny. I still have a proof, even if you have access to the terminal.
I would never. Also, I assume there are plugs, like sockets in the cafe.
Yeah, but, everything is comes with the cables.
Okay, so I plug it in. I will probably do a physical connection
Wait,
with
wait,
it.
wait, wait,
So
wait. Why are you plugging it in?
do you
Yeah,
not
but-
have to plug in the terminal? Does it not need a power source?
Yes, but you're in the middle of a street.
Oh, I thought we were still in the cafe.
Yeah, but the coffee, you can't really plug in a case. Like plug in a tower to in a coffee shop.
Okay.
I've seen it done before.
Yeah, same. Believe
Really?
Oh yeah.
There's people that
Yeah.
plug the whole...
There-
I
Yes.
won't
Setup?
say it's normal, but it is accepted.
yeah.
In that case, I suppose. Okay, you are required permission to access the geolock, and Rockstar
Okay.
gives you the key for it.
Okay, I will probably rumble around in my bag looking for like a cable so that I can basically connect through my
Oh, you want to go in
XPT
full
outlet.
dive?
Yes.
Problem is, your XPT is for drones. It's not for
Okay.
hacking.
Okay, so I will not go full dive. I will just
You
connect.
still
with
can,
it.
but you still wouldn't have any sort of...
Yeah, I wouldn't have any hacking or any of those things.
Yeah.
I know. No, I will just do it normally with my muse then.
Okay.
Just look for the last person with a different IP address except for me, who accessed the terminal. Who doesn't have the ID of Rockstar.
Give me a coding or a hacking, one of the two.
Okay. Imagine being able to write proper English. Coding, or hacking. Okay, it's gonna be coding. That is a 17.
Yes.
Do I now need to roll anything to have covered my own tracks?
Not really, because what you used is noticeable. Like, as in, now I'm gonna explain it, because
This is getting elaborate.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes. First, that's a momentum.
Woo! Back up to 6.
Yay!
Yeah.
We should
I was
compete
waiting
with
for
each
that.
other more often.
Yes! Who
Second
can
thing.
beat me on the 3 momentums from last session, guys? Come on!
Jesus, that was a lot of momentum.
Yes, that was indeed.
Second, what you notice, right, is that the geolock was activated. Like, whoever entered the terminal clearly had geolock access.
Okay.
So they basically were in his apartment.
Yes. So, and the other thing is the geolock access seems to be paired with a very weird external device IP.
I will make note of that IP.
It's even just looking at this, it's clearly something that is made to be not traceable. Like it's somewhat of a spoof IP.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I will talk to Rockstar. Hey, look. Was anyone else in your apartment recently? Or did you give anyone else geolock access?
Why would I give someone else geolock to my terminal? That would be just dumb. Like, I'm not that. Not. I know how tech works.
Okay, but that means someone was in your apartment. Because they had geolock access, so either gave them or they were in your house looking at your stuff.
I mean, just the usual people from the group, from the Human First. The people I
I would
trust.
I would probably look at them first, but I found an IP, but it will take me a long time to actually backtrace it to whoever used it because, well, it's a spoof, obviously.
You're saying someone violated my home?
Yeah, either someone violated your home or someone in your inner circle is not as trustworthy as you think they are.
I've picked them personally. I know these people. We've been together for We've been together for 3 weeks. For the riots.
Look, man, I'm just saying what I found.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not, that's the case. Someone either accessed your terminal, that someone was either someone you trust or someone broke into your apartment.
I mean, if he doesn't believe you, can quite literally shove the virtual proof in his face because it has the log where it was entered.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I will just send him a snapshot of the log.
As he looks at that,
I'm not lying for a change.
As he looks at that and looks at the time and goes, fuck. Yeah, no, this is... Okay, you know what? This remains between us. I'm gonna help me snuff out whoever is motherfucker did this.
Magpie just gestures like she's zipping her mouth. And then sips her coffee.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Please tell me that while I was doing that in a dormant thing, somebody else was in his house that he knew of. Oh, please tell me.
That would be ridiculous. Holy shit, yes.
Yes, I'm gonna have to call a couple of people. I'm gonna have to check a couple of things.
Okay, anything else you need from me right now, or can I just go back and look at the IP?
Go work on that. We're gonna be in touch.
Okay. And Magpie just goes off without saying bye or anything.
Do you leave the terminal? Do you do anything to?
Oh no, I leave the terminal. I don't fucking care. I disconnect from it and then just leave.
Okay. But.
I was not asked to help him disassemble his terminal and put it on whatever it goes.
Listen, is this gonna be it? Like, everything's cancelled, right? And the terminal is okay, right?
Yes, I have cancelled everything. Don't worry. I have deleted every trace of it from your bank statement as well.
Good.
You're welcome.
Good. We're gonna be in touch. And with that, picks up his terminal and goes back towards his house. Definitely word for word. You can see that his experience clearly kind of shook him.
Okay, I am just after I am safe distance away from, I just send it into the group chat. Fucking hell, guys! Just listen to this. Someone has signed up Rockstar to a shit ton of gatecrasher porn and charities. It's amazing.
Oh, that's a bit tasteless. Poor man.
Okay, Grandpa.
Right, Lemuria. I don't think Lemuria knows Rockstar.
Nope.
No, probably not. He has no fucking.
If I know him, it's purely by reputation.
Oh, probably not even.
Unless he's I would know him as an Alex Jones figure if he's that big.
Not even Alex Jones level. You're talking as a comparison. You're talking local Stormfront group. Local far-right group. It's not Alex Jones levels of social media clout.
Okay.
It's like your local Liverpool fans who like to cause trouble, or something along those lines.
Yeah, alright. Fuck him.
Alright, Lemuria.
Yes.
You're heading to university, right?
Yes.
The university, like the Cerulean Springs University, is really big. Like we're talking from the moment that Marty started pouring money into Colorado Springs, the formation department of a city became massive. You're talking really good university, really up to date, a lot of people attending from all over the country, sort of stuff.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
especially after the gay crash, like it became, considering the vicinity of what has been now understood as the epicenter of a gay crash. There's a whole lot of activities revolving around it. So magic research is a good place to be.
Okay, sweet.
Uh, are you going towards the library? Are you going somewhere else? Where are you going?
Yes, I'm going to see if I can hit up the library.
Uh-huh.
Not going to go into like the forbidden sector, but you know, check it out, see what's up. See
As
if I can
you
find my way around the like library system.
as you move around, you can see that some of the students look at you, and a couple of people just are a bit have their curiosity piqued by your presence. You know, you're this old-looking synth. Are you using your fancy suit? Are you have you dressed for the occasion? Or oh, Cortana, no. Sorry.
At my dress for the occasion, no, not really.
Okay. You enter the library and you're greeted by a very nice Fey-morph woman in at the desk. She looks like probably some sort of nymph. Green skin, some vine-like patterns on her body. She looks like, oh well, hello. Welcome to the Cerulean Springs University. How can I help? How can I help you?
I'm looking for the library.
Well, it's just down that corridor. Well, it's this whole building really, but if you're looking for the public section, it's in that direction.
Thank you. I don't know.
Okay. Well.
Weird little secretariat. I didn't realize they have these in libraries.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's self-serve, and if you speak out of line, you'll get hit with a wooden ruler.
Here's the thing. You're going towards the public section.
Hmm.
What you're looking for is not public section sort of information.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Oh.
Like your public section is your local library sort of thing. It has some good text, but it doesn't really have specifics. You're looking for a specific department libraries, sort of.
Yeah, okay. Shit, then I guess I can't actually do this.
I mean,
I can't think of a good excuse for why a robot would want access to the restricted magical sections.
do remember that some synths are actually people that have had their brain implanted into a synthetic body.
Yeah, but I'm also trying to keep that bit hidden.
I mean, that's a fair point, but
If only you knew a magic user.
God damn it.
if only you knew a family who has a very vested interest in magic.
Look, where am I going to find Harry Potter?
Only if you were living at someone magic user.
Fine. Ah, no, I need your magical expertise.
Close but no cigar.
I think you have more success asking the rocks on the road than asking me, but certainly, what can I assist you with?
I need permission to a university section that's restricted to magical users, I think. I suspect.
Not magical users, just not general public. You're looking. It's not like it's not if you don't know magic, you can't enter that section of a library. It's more like you need permission from the university to access these books. It's not you need to do magic to do that.
Okay, point being, I need permission to enter part of the university.
Yes.
Can you liaison with your keepers, your owners?
I can certainly ask if she wants to help you visit the library. But I don't see why you would need me to ask that. Are you capable of communicating with her?
I don't think so.
That would surprise me.
Jerry, do I have access to the family?
You live there.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't spoken to them.
You can
do.
text my charge. You can definitely reach my charge.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, no, okay, I can reach a charge. I'm willing to believe that I can reach a charge. I have never exchanged a single word with the.
With the rest of the family, no, but the charge is the one that has the vested magic interest.
Alright. You can try and call up the charge, see if I can get access from her. She can come along too if she wants, I guess.
You receive a message back going, canned treatments, but I'm gonna ask Dad about it, and it doesn't take long. It takes I will say an hour or so before you receive a little notification that gives you access to certain sections of the library as a guest of Cerulean Springs University and in service of research for the family that you're working for.
You got a visitor's pass.
Alright. Alright then. I'm gonna flash that to I'm gonna send that to the receptionist's muse. Excuse me, I would like more restricted access.
You send that to the receptionist muse and you receive a little call going, yes, please come to the desk for validation, and then we're gonna get you sorted.
Hey, you turn down the corridor. I've had this conversation. Head back, get my hand stamped.
We're glad that you're showing interest to our library. The search of knowledge is always a great thing, and you can see there's people walking around.
I'm going to do my best to just look like I'm an assistant, drone or something. Just a completely flat-faced, pure monotone voice. Just all I want is to do this one task of getting the books for whoever I'm working for.
I see. Well, validation is completed. Give me a second. You're gonna talk, or are you gonna just try to stay silent, sort of thing?
Stay silent.
Oh, all right.
I'll say thank you whenever she does something for me.
Okay. She does validate your pass, and you have access to the library.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay. Now that I've got access to the library, I'm gonna go to the library. Start reading. God, that was drawn out.
I have reasons to draw out things. You should know that. Does Lemuria have any sort of behavior typical to them, typical to Overwar, even just instinctual, when getting deep into this sort of research?
I mean, that is a very good question, one I haven't actually thought about.
Would you say like when your character is doing research or things like that?
I'm probably trying to push up glasses I don't have.
Okay.
Maybe spinning a pen.
All right. Good to know. Give me an awareness check, please.
What's awareness? Awareness is passive.
If you want to use the passive, you can use passive, but it depends. Like if you use the passive, I'm gonna use that score. But if you want to roll to have perhaps something greater, you can.
No, I'm keeping my passive. Thank you very much.
How much was it?
10 plus awareness is 13.
13. Okay.
I can't beat that. Wait, no, I can. I could beat it.
You actually cold.
Sorry, I forgot we rolled 2 dice.
Yeah, you rolled 2 dice.
But no, I'm probably not going to beat that.
I will say you can see with the corner of your eye. There's someone, a pretty old person. Gate crusher as well, but old. That is looking at you as you're perusing the library, and the more it looks at you, the more you can see this sort of not frown but pensive expression.
I take it I don't recognize them in the slightest.
Roll me. Considering this is tied to your astral body, like to a connection between your astral body and the chip, right? Roll me an ether. Without modifiers, just straight roll.
A straight roll. D10 plus
D10 plus
D6.
ether plus the ether straight roll. I will say +1 because of your dream kind of sort of gave you a bit of those. No, you don't recognize them. Well,
You don't ask the robots to do magical checks.
that's not just a magical check. That's bad across the board. But
Oh, is that a botch?
it's not a botch. You didn't roll 2 ones. It's just a 2 and a 1.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to matter because this person, after a while of looking at you, they're coming towards you.
I'm going to try not to react.
Excuse me.
I look up at him.
I'm so incredibly sorry. Do you mind if I disturb you for a moment? It's just I've been looking at you since you came in. There's something that keeps bugging me.
Yes.
Can I know who you were modeled from? Programming wise.
Programming wise. No.
Is it private information or is it just...
I've not been given that information myself.
Uh, um,
Do I remind you of someone?
yeah, as a matter of fact, yes, you do. Just that pen spin got annoying so very fast every single time. A person I knew.
I'm only recognizable for being annoying.
He says that with an endearing smile. Like, he's not saying that, that piece of shit. Kept spinning my goddamn pen.
I'm gonna be resting my chin on my hand. And I'm going to be trying to, put one finger over my lips meaningfully in the some way. Like in the subtle idea of a please, version of the please shut up gesture.
He looks at you with a bit confused. Yeah, I suppose I was talking a bit too loud for the library.
How often are these places surveilled?
I mean, we are one of the most renowned universities in the area. We do have a pretty good surveillance, but it depends. There are so many places on a campus where someone can have a conversation.
If you wish to become reading partners for a moment, I would appreciate it greatly.
I will definitely like that. He's looking at you, and I will say, the guy knows his way around things, and yeah, no, he is.
What I'm desperately trying to do is see if I can surreptitiously scribble a. I'm probably who you think I am. I'm dealing with some AAA corporate nonsense.
As you scribble that, I will say
just casually scribble it, see if I can palm it to him through a book or something.
I will say, considering the situation, it's pretty easy to do that. You're scribbling notes all over. There's maybe some different language, things like that. And yeah, no, it's an easy note to pass.
Mm-hmm.
And now, he does get the message. I'm gonna have to roll for something. It's gonna be probably a focus. Yeah, well, he receives a message. You can see him looking at it. His reaction. You know how people say act natural?
Well, no.
Yeah, exactly. And he just goes, "Oh, really? Okay, yeah, no, don't worry. I know a place." And it gets this really obviously conspiratory tone to him.
Just shuffling out all cloak and dagger
Yeah, pretty much he's one step from going around on the tip of his toes with the hands
with a cape over his
yeah, exactly.
lower half of his face.
He is that bad at this.
God, he's as bad at this as I am of remembering stuff.
yes, he is. I know a place. You just make sure no one follows you. I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna meet you, and it gives you a location between buildings. It's between the physics department and the magical sciences department.
Okay. Alright, does he shuffle off out of the library then?
Yes, in a very conspicuous manner.
Okay, I'm going to just watch after him in the manner of a vaguely alarmed but amused robot. Carry on jotting down some notes for about 10 minutes, then close it all up and head off.
Okay, Just for shit and giggles, give me a gather information, so we see what you gather from your research from the library.
I should be good at this.
You should.
Watch me fuck it up. And I fucked it up.
I will say,
How did I? How?
I don't know.
I would be willing to allow you to invest momentum in this.
Yeah, I will say you can use
Yeah, may I?
3 momentum for a reroll.
3 momentum to reroll.
Give me a second. I remember.
3 momentum is an automatic
Yes.
success.
3 momentum is reroll.
Yep.
No, 4 is automatic success, right?
Yep.
I thank you.
Yes.
Are you keeping track with Magpie?
I am. So we are on 3 momentum now.
Yes. And I am at 8 trap. No, 6. It's a different scene. I'm not gonna be that bad. 3,
Fuck hell.
6.
I'm addicted to the 2s.
Let me see. Okay, I will say you don't find what you're looking for per se, but you at least, I will say, get a direction of what other tomes you might want to look for
Okay.
for the next time.
So just building up for this extended research
Yes,
thing.
it's
Okay.
just gonna take a bit longer. You're getting there. Is not now.
I've got to build up literal momentum and not meta momentum. Yep, and then I'm going to skulk off to the meeting ground.
Are you being as conspicuous as he's been, or are you just going to act natural?
I'm just walking there. And like, I mean, yeah, technically it's acting natural, but it's I am.
As you,
I suppose that's in a sense that's savoir-faire, isn't it?
I'm not even gonna make her like. You just need to walk there. It's
Just
not
walk there.
that. It's not that difficult. Even one was bad at this, and it's so bad that at a certain point you can see as you move between the 2 buildings, you can see a young girl looking at it and goes, "Professor, are you okay? You're looking very, very shifty."
And a nearby bush is go away.
He's looking at, yeah, no, of course, I'm absolutely fine, don't worry about me. It's just been a lot of things on my mind lately. But, no, how is your test coming along? Professor, we had it yesterday. Oh, right, it was yesterday. You know, just...
Excuse me, could I steal your professor for a moment?
Yeah, sure. And she just walks away. We'll be like... Look at Professor. So weird. What's going on with him? Oh, good. You're here.
Incognito, I see.
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine with this.
So, how can I help you?
First thing first. Is it really you? Like, is it? This is definitely not something I was expecting.
Well, without outwardly saying who both of us think I am, all I'll say is that I could murder a fag right now, and I really miss my tenureship.
Like, the realization, you can see it kind of goes through these...
Cigarettes. I meant cigarettes. Bloody Americans.
No, as...
Don't actually murder gay people.
As you say this, this whole stealthy persona they was trying to build kind of breaks apart as
My God, I thought that persona was, but it seems so natural in it.
Yeah, but as in, you could see that for a moment, his expression is just of someone who found a friend after a long time. 'Cause I can't. You're fucking dead. I'm sorry for the lack of
No, so
tact.
I've gathered. All told, I've got very large portions of my memory missing. All I know is that it had something to do with the corporation. Hence the keeping things incognito thing. I don't know who's about or what I'm. Well, no, I do know exactly what I'm worth to a certain corp.
Which one? Who's giving you trouble?
I want to say Hamachi.
No, Asuma. Not Hamachi.
Asuna.
Hatsuma?
They did something. They fucked up my body and stuck me in a chip.
Well, I don't know about your body, but what I know is that we buried you. You were killed.
By? Please elaborate. Amnesia.
Yeah, well, I would elaborate if I knew. I would just know that you were murdered.
Well, then I will be doubly sure no one knows who I am.
You...
Sorry, I'm sure we've met before, but as I say, like massive parts of my history of vanishing.
I'm Adrian. It's a pleasure to meet you again, I suppose. Not entirely sure of how to behave in these sort of things. You were a brilliant Mantis user and Ritalist. It was... How did you...
I mean...
Why?
Well, evidently I was good enough to avoid death. In a sense, I mean... I just present myself.
I can't argue with the results at the same time. There's a very lackluster headstone.
Oh no. Did anyone turn up?
I did. Couple more people. Didn't know
that's
them.
Just sad.
You were always a bit abrasive with some people.
No, that I can believe.
Yeah, that's...
Like,
you were an acquired taste. Let's put it like that.
I still gather I'm mostly me. Something amygdala, something emotional memories. But yes, I seem to be drawing a blank with specifics.
Me something amygdala, something you need a body to have an amygdala.
I beg your pardon? Sorry, you vanished.
Something you need a body to have an amygdala.
Yeah, well, amygdala functions are working fine. I still have emotional attachments. I still remember how to speak and everything.
Did they... Yes, but... Did they transplant your brain?
I don't know. Probably not.
Then...
There's a lot I don't know. The first thing I remember entering the stream. I remember slowly fading off into the eternal hereafter, and then being in a small bag as a computer chip.
Yeah, looks like... His eyes go wide. Like, they go really wide. A chip?
Yep.
Wait. Sorry. What you're discussing is being in the field of theoretical astral plane science for the last 3 years since the gate crash happened and we started understanding what that does.
Adrian, we're standing outside the magical studies building of a university.
Yeah, this
Shall we
should...
leave the raw disbelief for another time?
I mean, there are still rules.
Well,
There are
Clearly,
still...
there's a loophole.
Apparently...
Or maybe I am entirely an intellectual copy with certain parts of my brain intentionally excised. I don't think so. I still keep getting dreams.
I mean, I'm sorry if I have to say it like that, but who will want to copy you, of all people?
Oh no, that was a little hurtful.
Again, please bear with me. Very weird situation here. Anyways, you say Hatsume did this?
Yes, it was a Hatsume chip. I can't say who did it in the first place. I don't know which of our divine benevolent overlords fucked me over. For all I know, it was nothing. It could just been hit by a car.
Well, no, you weren't. It was very specific poison, from what I understand.
And they never caught who did it?
No. You were... I remember you were working for Marty's when it happened. You just told me about a contract for some sort of ritual. Never really told me the specifics. Just that you were contracted to devise a ritual, a public ritual of some sort.
Well, it could be that I happened to, whatever the case of the ritual and whatever wonderful and mysterious secret I was uncovering, I was poisoned for that, and my ending up in a chip was incidental. Wrong place, wrong time.
Might be.
I don't know how far to read into this right now. I'm still a little bit reeling myself.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that. It's quite understandable. Anyways, listen, I have lesson in about 10 minutes. Give me your contact. I can keep in touch. I can help you, perhaps.
I would appreciate that, Adrian. And I'm just fishing for a surname, Adrian.
You will get it when you get my contact, don't worry. Just send it over.
Okay, send it over.
And you receive his contact, and you will know a surname that I'm going to give you when I think about one.
Fair enough.
And with that, Nano,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Well, I believe I'm escorting a certain little girl to her treatment.
You are, yes.
And I guess then the matter is gonna be if it is one of those days where she needs me to hold her hand because it's one of the bad ones, or if I'm chilling in the waiting room and doing my own thing.
No, you're getting brought in, and the hospital wing is really quite well kept. You're in one of the best clinics in Cerulean Springs, but still, they really don't understand. Like, what your charge has in an age where medical miracles are to be expected. By 2070s, a lot of normal illnesses have been debelled, have been almost eradicated. Naughty Mouse broke an ankle and walked it out the day after. This is the sort of medical science we're talking about. But there are still things that require this sort of treatment, and some of these things are completely new. Your charge has been looked after for quite a while. We know how to treat the symptoms, but there's still not much of an idea of the cause. She holds her and goes, I'm gonna be out for a while again, yay, so fun. she's clearly not looking forward to this.
It's a necessary evil.
I know, it's just so tiring.
You tell me I'm the one that gets to carry you around everywhere afterwards.
But you're awesome and strong. That very, very light. Bit too much, really.
That might be true. We need to make a backpack or something that you can ride on my back next time we do this.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. I can have some sort of carriage commission. And as she says that and looks at you, there's a moment. And you can recognize this moment as there's this sort of dissonance between what she said and looking at you. And she goes, of course, if you're okay with that.
Would I bring it up if I wasn't?
That's a fair point. Yes. I can. Oh, it's gonna be so amazing. You can make it like neon pink, and
Plus, on the flip side, if I don't need to carry you in my arms, I have my hands free to kick ass when somebody causes trouble at the vending machine again.
oh, that guy. I still don't understand. Like, I like candies as much as anyone else, even if I can't really have them. But just punching it over and over doesn't really work. You hack them.
Some people just aren't as smart as you.
I know. A lot of them. And as she says that, the nurse comes in again. Oh, are we ready? Yes, I suppose. I'll see you in a couple hours.
I'm gonna be right here with you every step of the way.
And with that, the little needle is inserted, and this lightly glowing white and blue concoction starts pouring into her bloodstream. And she starts falling asleep.
As she gets her injection, I'm gonna hold her other hand, and I'm just absent-mindedly keeping an eye on the nurse, because you never know. But I'm just absent-mindedly drawing, like, not nearly as skilled as she is, but patterns that mimic the stuff I have on my shell.
Aww.
I'm just absent-mindedly drawing that on her hand as I hold it, waiting for the meds to kick in.
It doesn't take long, and you can feel her palm twitching a bit, and from time to time the body tensing as what you know is pain courses through her body right before the anesthetic kicks in. And then
If I had a jaw, it would be so clenched right now. If I had jaw muscles, they would be so...
there's a little creak of metal. And after a moment, the wrist just goes limp and falls on the bed. How does that make Nana feel?
It is so frustrating to sit there and just watch that happen and know she is fighting a war right now, and I can't do anything despite all the weapons I have at my disposal, and it's just so... I'm not going to say it makes me want to punch something, because that is not the exact feeling, but
Almost.
I don't feel like a war droid right now. I feel like one of those tiny little wind-up toys that like gibber around and fall over because they're not properly balanced.
And there was that little moment as well, like that realization that you saw after so much time. When she was talking about basically turning you into a carriage.
That is a discussion we will return to when she's not having half a breakdown over treatment again.
Fair point.
But she needed that distraction in that moment.
Yeah.
And that is, as much as I hate it, the best I can do in that instance.
Fair point. Your charge is going to be asleep for about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how treatment is going. It's a procedure that you've seen already. It's necessary but pretty standard and well done procedure. So
yeah, I mean, it got pretty standard after like the fourth or fifth time when they figured out I needed to have confirmation of the nurse coming in, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to touch her.
yeah.
But they got pretty standard after that.
There was that little incident when another nurse came in one time. Not
I
being
believe
recognized.
I believe I still have like the apology letter that I was supposed to write to the intern a few months
Most
ago.
probably, yes. What is Nano doing in these 2 hours?
I am not leaving the room
Okay,
under any circumstances.
understandable. But, I mean, you don't really need to for certain things.
I think I might start looking into Miss Irene.
Okay. How are you looking for this person?
Did I have a contact info?
You have a contact email. Looks like a standard contact email.
So usually most emails are comprised of somebody's first and last name.
This is not. This is like Irene 8273 sort of thing. Like one of those emails that you don't really you use. Like it's your email, but it's not a professional one.
It's like the email you use to sign up for games and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
First, I want to cross the name Irene through Rockstar's social media.
Okay.
Just to see if that pops up anywhere.
There's. I will say with your access to Rockstar's informations, roll me a. Not gathering information. Roll me a coding. Like you're trying to cross-reference informatic data. So. A coding it is. There is one. On what is the equivalent of Facebook on in this setting?
Are you implying it wouldn't just be Facebook?
Musebook.
Yeah.
It's just updated Facebook. Like you can't get rid of this up that easily.
I'm not. I'm implying I don't want copyright strikes or things like that. You do find that there is one contact under the name Irene, and it's Irene Bellevue. One of the weird
Bellevue?
things. Bellevue, yes. One of the weird
Okay.
things. As you scour the social media and everything, you're looking at the gatecrasher.
What mutations?
She is a zoomorph, sort of bat-like. You can see a couple of wings, really long ears, a humanoid face, but with definite animal traits to it.
Interesting. How old is she?
She's about 27,
How old is Rockster?
29.
Okay. Just real quick ruling out parental connections.
Oh, no parental. At least not that you can tell. You can see that she's married.
To whom?
She is married to one Giovanni Varghi, and apparently they live in Italy. Both of them.
Say that again?
Apparently they both live in Italy.
In Italy.
Yep.
Does the guy she's married to link back to Rockster?
No, not at all.
No. Okay. What do I know about her pre-gate crash?
She was a fairly normal person, and are you scouring like pictures? Are you scouring like contacts of this person?
I'm trying... Did I figure out when the first email between Rockster and Irene was sent?
It seems to have been very friendly sort of relation, but not that constant in time. Like you can see, one day they write each other, another day they're like couple months pass, then they write each other again, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. When did the conversation start?
You don't
Do I know that?
No. It went like the more you went back, the more it seems to go on.
Hello?
Did you cut out there? Like the
Oh.
last thing we heard was when you went back.
No, the more you went back, the more it seemed to go on. You can't really pinpoint a moment where it started.
It cut out again at the
Oh,
same
for
time.
fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
same spot!
You can't pinpoint where it started because it seems to be a constant.
Uh-huh.
So is it safe to say they had contact before the gate crash?
Definitely.
Okay.
How much are you scouring the profile of this Irene?
Oh, I am all over it. I am a creep with one too many beers in a pub right now. I'm all over it.
I will say, going back long enough, like this is a really normal person. Like it's not a hidden profile. It's not protected like Rockstars. He does have some protection, like some posts can be seen only by certain people, sort of thing.
Yeah.
At a certain point in time, you can see Irene Rockster and Giovanni Vargi got married?
Rockster.
Yes.
Are they siblings? Based on pre-gay crash pictures.
Yes.
Based on the conversations I've found and my limited human skill, would it be feasible to say Rockster is aware of the changes that have happened in his
He
sister?
is really aware, and I mean, aware is you can't really glean a reaction to that. Not at least not from what little you've seen of actual emails you've read. I will say you've seen the correspondence going back and forth and checking a couple emails here.
Yeah,
and there.
I didn't read everything.
Yeah,
I mean, I
exactly.
didn't have that much time. But, like, there was no email titled, "You fucking mutant, go kill yourself," or something like that.
No, but there seems to have been a couple of emails with a more serious tone, but you don't know about what.
Okay, lovely. Can I would like to, you know how social media does, like, the personalized advertisement and, like, the group suggested for you?
Yeah. I'm aware of that.
I would like to use that for, like, the bad news about Rockster. Like his humanist movement stuff. To pop up on her social media once in a while.
Oh God. Oh. Okay. I will say that will require some time to set up.
Ugh, I got time. I'm stuck here for hours.
Not 2 hours. Like we're talking.
I know.
That is brutal.
It really is. We're talking like you're gonna need pretty much the same work you did for the virus, because you're trying to pick certain specific information and make sure that they are not traceable to you, and make sure that you can reach the specialized advertisement for that specific person, and probably everyone around them because they're friends. Because social media.
I never claimed I was a kind person.
Alright, yeah, no, you can definitely work on that.
You need to be a person to be a kind one.
Oh!
Whoa, buddy. Whoa there, buddy.
That was...
I never claimed I was kind in any capacity of the word. Did I? Dr. Skell.
Hey, I got killed because I was an asshole.
Right. So... do you want to start with your first coding roll now? We're gonna need a hacking for the whole setup. Like, for the untraceable.
So it is coding to build up and then hacking to place it.
Yep.
Yeah,
much.
okay.
Yeah, no, that definitely does it.
Believe that is a momentum, darling.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's the other one. Damn
Yep.
it! Damn it, it's the other one!
It's the other one. I'm sorry.
Gosh darn dingus dang it.
But one thing I'm gonna say is... I have some threat to spend.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, lay it on me, sugar.
But...
My question is, what aspect of the scene do you want to spend it on?
Oh, it's your choice. You are the one who decides what's going wrong at this moment.
Yeah. I want to know, are you spending your thread on me trying to do the coding, because that is a roll that just happened?
But,
Or are you spending your thread on the room I'm in?
I'm spending the threat on the scene, which means it involves anything that is involved in the scene, both the room and your coding. You decide what you want to do with it. If I remember
You're
correctly,
evil.
I know I'm evil. That's my job.
Because I have absolutely no trouble putting myself in a more dangerous corner. But I'm with my charge right now, and the scene would make the most sense if something happened to my little girl.
I know, right?
Party! Fuck me over. Go for it.
Okay.
Because I can't pull the trigger on my charge. I can't.
Are you wanting us to say medical complications? Is that what you're going for, or like what?
It's up to you. If I play this threat, it's gonna be with the coding. But it makes more sense for something to happen to the charge.
I mean, it's not a matter of what makes sense. Like, it's a matter of what you want to play it with. Like, you're the one screwing over your character. You can make it with your coding as well. I'm fine with that.
You broke up too much for me to understand what you just said.
Yeah.
You can make it about the coding as well. I'm fine with that. It's just a matter of you
can
need
make
to
it about
decide.
full compiling as well. You just decide. Yeah.
How much thread are you spending?
Oh, it's a fixed cost for Bud. It's 2.
Can I just literally say that this task is harder than I expected and I'm gonna need more rolls to succeed in it?
It's acceptable, yes. Like you come across some snag in the whole thing, and
I'm in a hospital. I'm like in a dead zone where you can't make calls in the hospital because of all the other equipment there. I can't work properly.
yeah, I will say that's acceptable. That's an acceptable use of threat. You start working on this, but it's just not the right moment. It might be the whole. It might be the interference between the equipment and the connection to a system-wide net. It could even very well be what's going on with you. You know, like the fact that you're here with your charge and everything that happened at the museum. There's so much thing going. But yeah, if this is gonna take a bit longer than expected, and how does Nano cope with this sort of failure in a sense? You are bound to efficiency, and instead, this is happening.
One of my integrities is literally, if you're only doing one thing, something is left unattended. Be effective.
Mm-hmm.
I am doing one thing right now, and it's still not being effective.
I know. Sure. Would you feel like you need to roll?
I think I might need to roll, because having seen more of Rockster's intrigues and fascinations and stances, He's against magic, and even though I do not understand magic, I am aware that that is what keeps my little girl alive.
Yes.
So the fact that this is not working is very, very infuriating, especially considering the room I'm in.
I know, right? Roll me a fortitude, please.
Fortitude.
It's gonna be a 5+. Because it's bound to your integrities, and it will be a 6, but you decided to roll, so it's scaled down to 1.
That's 1-5?
Yeah. That will do
1-5.
it. That will do it.
Oh, thank God there weren't any ones.
Congratulations. I'm pretty sure you're the first successful mental roll of the game.
I don't break down the hospital! Yes!
Well, mostly you don't give in to cyberpsychosis yet.
Yes.
But you can feel it. Like, you can feel how you're, on one side, your feelings that have been developed in all these years of service with the group now as well. Now that you're exploring the whole, like, a lot further into this, and your programming to keep this person safe starting to clash, starting to make you question, like, how far is it? Like, what, especially now that you're doing this to someone else, to a person, basically trying to destroy his relation with a sibling. How far is your character going for objectives to maintain that programming? Questions to keep in mind. Now, yes?
Well, the little fun thing about being a war droid, I do not come with the human life is worth everything, you need to protect it at all costs.
Yeah, that's true.
No, you merely have it hard programmed.
I do not have that programmed. I was literally constructed to kill before I did this.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
no.
not part of my code.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I call that an oversight.
Sure as hell is, but it's not my problem.
Anyway, before we go to break, there's one person we haven't touched a lot up to now, and I might have some time with them. You do receive a notification from Janine Bisk to the whole Menagerie about...
You're cutting out, Jerry.
Oh, fucking hell. You receive a notification. Give me a second, I'm gonna try something and see if that works.
We receive a notification from Bisk to the whole party.
Yeah.
Okay, from Janine.
Am I better now?
Yes, a lot better. Holy
Yeah.
shit, the actual quality is so much better as well.
Shit, I know what happened. It was a noise suppression on Discord. I tried to use it because I said, oh, noise suppression, that can be good for quality. Apparently fucking not.
Apparently it's gone. Oh, there's an awful lot of, what is this, strange Italian accent? Must be noise.
Oh, that is so disparaging, but also so true. Yeah.
Mystery solved.
You receive a notification from Janine Bisk about keeping in touch with her for your current task. Because you are on a task to retrieve Annabelle McCleary's son. Let me remind you.
Uh-huh.
But before we go to break, you guys can go. I will need Naughty Mouse with me for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just, before we go into break, I will reply to that message as the good employee contact that I am.
Okay.
And I will let her know that we have narrowed down his general location and will move forward with on-site investigation soon.
All right, yeah, no, thank you. That is definitely appreciated. Just, she is a bit antsy about this. Just a tad. The whole thing that happened. Yeah, just
Yes.
I don't want that to repeat. Thank you very much. I'm a bit
We are-
scared.
We're moving as fast as possible. We have narrowed down his location, and we will move on to the next stage as soon as possible.
All right, good. Yes, great. I'm gonna.
When
work
will
on it.
she provide us with the proof that we are actually sent by her, by the way?
Should be done by this evening.
Very well, because we cannot proceed without it.
Yeah. It's gonna be soon, like probably after lunch, something like that. She's already working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, if she gets to NC, maybe use that as a shield.
Oh, as long as she doesn't use me as a shield. Help. Right, I'm gonna go. I need to do things. I'll be.
Talk to Panda, darling.
Yeah. That might be a very good idea. Yeah. No, that's. Yeah.
They seem to be a calming presence when it comes to you.
I mean, yes, that is a fair point. Yeah. No, that's.
I hope you find a pleasant moment in your day.
Where's a bit of a pause? I hope so too. I'm gonna go.
I was gonna go and I hope you have a nice day, and then I realized the situation she was in. I was like,
Okay. Yeah, no. And she closes the call. Right. You guys can go have a little break. And John.
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah,
Are you guys gonna go in the other chat?
we
Or
are.
stay
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bye later. So I'm gonna write you when we are on actual break. So you know.
Enjoy.
Hello.
So, should I start rolling the backup character?
You might want to, yes. That's a good idea. But no. You and Honey wake up. You had a pretty decent night. You were kept safe.
Alright, so I'd imagine that are we sharing a tub?
No, separate.
Okay. That was my first thought, because I'm like, you're both fish people. We both need to sleep in water. How many tubs are there?
You can see that they have been brought in, like specifically for you and Honey.
Like, you know, there's like little inflatable kiddie pools. I'd like to imagine that, because if there's like only one, that they stuck him in one of those and just kind of had it in the middle of like a or something.
Oh, no. Like, there will be a shower. Like, this is the pub's, like, little apartments upstairs from the pub.
Uh-huh.
You've been given one through means better left unspecified. And an extra tub has been moved in to accommodate the both of you.
I've been given one apartment or one tub.
Oh, a small apartment, like.
Alright, so... Okay. I wanted to make sure. I thought I was staying in the parents' apartment.
No.
For a long time. So I
They
now have
don't
my own
live
place.
here. They live in their own place. And you should know that very well.
Alright. Character would know that, player would not.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
Agreed.
also, do we have a name for the pub?
We definitely don't. But I'm gonna work on that.
Well, I had an idea for a name.
Sure, go for it.
The Three Rivers Pub.
Okay, Three Rivers Pub it is.
Yeah, because Del Rio means of the river, and
Oh,
because there's
there were three of you.
yep. That sounds ominous. I'm just gonna casually just pull up a backup character sheet.
Okay. The morning finds you decent enough. Someone brings you some very normal breakfast, and well, normal breakfast for Honey. To you, someone sent a deliciously well-made sliced salad. You can see the tomatoes are being sliced so thin. It's just,
Would I recognize this handiwork?
oh god, yes.
Mom or dad?
There's only one person that works a knife like that.
Oh god. Do I need to check for poison?
If you want to, I'm gonna give you
What do I need to roll?
analysis.
Because it's funny, because like you sent me this thing of like, here's, you know, what we know of your mom.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, you know, she probably, you know, I don't think, you know, she went this far for her child. I don't think she'd kill me. But also, I know you. I'm thinking like, you know, you go this far for your kid.
Yeah, no. I mean, roll me that analysis.
I will once my character sheet loads, because connection.
Yeah, no worries.
So like, I had it open since the beginning, but it's like, yeah, we're just gonna refresh the page. So. And of course, the page with the skill isn't loading.
Obviously.
Oh, there it is.
Yay.
Alright, intelligence. I have nothing in it. Alright, so it's just straight intelligence is what it is.
Yep.
Good God. I feel like the tomatoes are a threat. Like, John's gonna go into that meeting going, she's going to disavow me and wear my intestines like a feathered boa.
Have you rolled? Because I can't see where... Oh, there we go.
I'm rolling, I got a 9.
You don't notice anything.
He's just staring at it. It's just like...
Are you gonna eat it?
Yeah, he's gonna eat it.
Roll me an evasion constitution, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Evasion Constitution? Okay. Thank God that's my highest die. Plus 13?
There, he's meeting it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. You know what? That's fine. That is fine.
And you recognize the plate.
I do.
You do. Like, once you bite
What
into it and you taste the chicken,
Oh God.
it was hidden chicken. She used to
Oh.
make it.
Hiya.
Back then.
Uh-huh.
Is John gonna
I'm
eat
going-
it? Or since he's
John
a
is going to eat it. He does not want to seem rude to his mother. He is eating the plate.
Okay.
No, like the whole reason that John doesn't eat meat is because he doesn't trust where it comes from. If his mother is going to eat it, he trusts. Like, she's not going to eat anything that's not going to kill her. She has standards.
Okay. Alright. Suspiciously quickly after you finish your plate, there's a knock on the door, and Honey looks at the door and goes, "So, well, you're sure you want to do this? We can still run. There's a window."
No, because yeah, I know there's a window. The window is very tempting. Trust me. I have to do this, or else she will track me down and kill me. At least there's a chance she won't. If I run now, she definitely will.
I mean, did you become a batting person? See the whole Gaker thing? Like, have you taken up gambling for a chance? Because those who gambling in my life, odds are not really that good at the moment.
For 5 years, I lived in public fountains. This could not be any worse than that.
Yes, it sort of looked like, if you say so, sort of expression on his face.
If you want to hide, by all means.
I told you I'm going with you. I owe you. I'm not going to leave you now.
Yeah, but I also just got you out alive. I don't want you dead either.
Oh, for fuck's... The hell with it. Let's just do this. And you seem like kind of shrugging his shoulders, trying to bump himself up. And the door opens.
And then, yep.
And one of the guys that usually man the door goes, "Right, you guys need to go with me."
Yep.
And
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good. And you Sean is very pale. He's just following the guy.
And he starts guiding you down the stairs to the kitchen.
Too late to start writing my last will and testament.
What?
John's trying to make small talk with the guy, and he just goes, "Is it too late to write my last will and testament?"
It all depends on how she feels today. I will say yes, though.
John's gonna turn to Honey and go, "I don't have much to my name. If I die, you get my shit."
If you die, I'm gonna die as well, you fucking moron.
Well, I was assuming I was gonna be a meat shield.
As if that ever worked with them.
That's fair.
And you move down, and you go to the kitchen, and a little door, like a little hidden door, is opened, and you descend down a basement.
Yep. Right. I would like to think right behind a wine rack.
Yeah. And as you move down, you can hear two people arguing. Like, two voices that you know very well. One going,
Yep.
"I tell you, that's our Niña. That's our Niña. I spoke with them, him, now, but that's our Niña." And the other voice going, "Dear, you've always been so very gullible. I am sorry, I love you and you know it. At the same time, I can't really tell you, really hold it back anymore. I've been dealing with a lot of shit that we've been put through because of your jumping to conclusions. And you know that." And in the background, you can see sort of, and as you move down, you can see there are some people keeping guard. You can see Juan. Ooh, you know very well. And you can see a tall, very fair looking woman with this blonde hair with some streaks of white. And someone tied to a chair.
Do I recognize who's tied to the chair?
Oh no!
Okay.
The woman turns to Juan and goes, "No, dear, please go tend to the bar. I need to talk with this person. Then we're gonna discuss things." Juan tries to reply and goes, "I know what I'm doing. Let me deal with this." And he kind of looks at you, and you can see there's this worry and the sort of "I tried" look in his face.
Okay.
And he's going to hug you a moment before leaving the room.
It is a very tight hug.
It is.
Yeah. I'm going. I am walking to the gallows right now.
And the moment he leaves, Natasha's gaze stares deep into you. Give me a second. How much is your social?
Social. Okay. I want to say it's low, but I can't remember. My social is a 12.
You are like the gaze that she gives you. It's
It's a mom gaze.
no.
Mom gaze on steroids.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
It's a killer gaze.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
She looked at you and goes, "Oh, please do pardon me for the little display of affection that you had to witness. Now, word has come to my ears that a certain person came here and claimed to be a certain someone. Before we go any further, I would really like to know who is so fucking stupid to drop that name just to get some information."
The idiot who was born to the name.
She looks at you and goes, like, with one, when he was starting to lose it, you could see it, right? From the gesturing and the way of handling the bottle. With her, it's nothing. It's complete void sort of emotional spectrum. That's a very clever answer, but the person that I grew up wouldn't be so done. Probably would have been to Senna at this point. After getting what they wanted from my dear husband. You, on the other end, are here. And apparently knowing all too well who you were going to meet. Which, perhaps I am the one tooting my own horn, you know, blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh, but I didn't raise my girl to be that stupid. But apparently, you're here. So I would say we're gonna have a little bit of a conversation.
Alright.
please. In the meantime, the guy is looking like the guy that is tied and gagged is looking around with this sort of bleeding look in his face. She just kinda. You can hear a little crack as the butt of a knife that she is holding hits the back of his skull and goes, please don't mind him, it's gonna be a demonstration. Or, well, hello? Hello?
Okay, you cut out.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so last thing I heard was the guy.
The guy is looking in a panic, like looking at you in a panic before you hear this sort of thud as the butt of a knife hits the back of his skull. And she looks again. Oh, please don't mind him. It's gonna be demonstration. Please, the floor is yours.
Alright, what would you like to know?
Well, first of all, who the fuck are you? Coming to my house, claiming to be my beloved daughter. That's the first thing I would like to know.
I'm your daughter, son, your child. I am who I say I am.
Dear, this might have worked with my husband, but continue like this and this is not gonna go very well for you. Why is he here? She points at Honey.
He owes me.
Do you now, Honey? You've really fell so low to owe someone that's trying to use our family. And Annie looks at her and goes, no, listen. I know this sounds crazy, but he's telling the truth. Like, I've seen it. I've seen the technique. He knew the name. There's definitely not a lot of people who can claim that. Tasha goes, right, as if information isn't easily available to the ones looking strong enough. And we all should know we are all working in the same field here, aren't we? So, before we proceed any further, why did you need information from my husband?
This idiot here managed to get him caught. And I figure out how to get him out of trouble. Because for some reason or another, he sent an SOS to Steve. And it had been one hell of a week.
Alright, I see. And after you got the information from my husband, what made you think it was a good idea to come here again and not just run as fast and as far as you could? Because here's the thing, right? Reasoning. You come here, you get your info, you do your thing.
Hey,
You clearly
hold on.
know who you're dealing with.
Sorry.
No worries.
I was cleaning the floors.
No worries. Sorted?
No.
All right.
Sorry, my grandma's home. Not home. She, I was right. She's running errands. She has a car full of.
Yeah, no worries. Just tell me
Need help
what.
bring it in? Yep. That is a lot of food. All right. So what's staying in the car and what's
These are
okay? These.
those are
Okay. All right. All right. Did you go to Sam's or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense because there's a lot of bulk stuff. The popcorn and the what?
1 second.
What? Sorry. Sorry. Road noises.
So, in the meantime, how is everyone? As we have this little moment to ourselves. Hope you're enjoying the show. There will be Leon, who is having a bit of a private conversation at the moment. We're going to be back in a second. In the meantime, if you're enjoying the show, please do leave a follow. And if you want to help us, share the news of our stream, of our system, of our show, campaign. And all that. Still a bit loud. I mean, this is one of those days, you know? It happens. We all had, like, the whole thing, like, with whole quarantine, is the things are getting crazy for some people, and yeah, no, it's. Sorry. By the way, I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all healthy. At least we can give you some good entertainment in the meantime. If you have any questions in the meantime, please tell me before we, as we wait for the end to get back. The end?
Did you go step on
Yep, not yet. I will say at this point, we might go on break a bit. Or we're gonna pick up. We're gonna pick up the scene when we are all back together, and gonna have a little scene with Naughty Mouse, unless we are having Leon back.
We're actually about to. I think we're going on break now.
Leon. Leon,
Yeah.
you're around. Do you need?
Yes.
Do you prefer if you go on break now, or and then pick up from here, or?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, well then we're gonna pick up later. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, people, we are going on break. We are gonna be back in about 30 minutes. In the meantime, if you like the show, please follow. Please share if you can. If you have any questions, do leave them in the chat. We are gonna be out for a bit because we're gonna eat something. We're gonna drink something. We're gonna do human stuff as usual. And yeah, gonna prepare the break, and then we're gonna be back in about half an hour to pick up from where we left off with John being in a very, very difficult situation, as you can probably see. See you later. Bye. See you in about 30 minutes. Bye. And break.
Thank you.